none of my work is of perfection. I do not strive for perfection. So I might have to take some of the spots off some of these pieces, but I don't like that at all. And I like more of an organic feeling. So that's that. It's so fascinating because I was at dinner, which I don't usually go out. I just sort of spend the winter like inside doing work and here and there and at my place. And I went out to dinner with friends at one of my friends' houses, and we were talking about the 12-inch by 12-inch sew. And I thought, I was thinking when we were talking about it, what I would put in, because I always donate it every year. And then one of the women who does ceramics, she said, well, she's going to do something like three-dimensional so that she can get put on a pedestal. And I said, oh, sometimes I'll never look at the pedestals. I'm always looking at the paintings. And she goes, really? She goes, sometimes I forget to look at the paintings. And then I thought to myself, I had these blocks, these bigger blocks, like this size. And I thought, oh, if I put those together, it'll probably be 12 inches. Because these are, this is less. Okay. So when I walked in here, I knew I had this box. And so I just thought, oh, I'll just do this while you're fooling around. And then all of a sudden, I looked at this old drawing here, and then I thought of that painting that I found. Like I had to do this like 15 years ago. So the square is always with me. It didn't have the political content that it does now. It was always about the shape and the form and color and composition, and it didn't have that feeling about it. But I don't know, I think that housing has affected me in a different way lately, so it just sort of came about. But I think the immigration has affected me as well. It's just, I've moved around a lot in my youth and in my painting career, and I always felt nomadic. I mean, I'm Jewish, and Jews are nomadic, and they were a long time ago, and there's just always a feeling of being uprooted. And I think of the people that have lost everything. I mean, currently it's the Ukraine, and people they just have to give up everything. And so I think the simplicity of the cube is about that. It's just a small dwelling, and I do like to live in small places. I don't need a big place, and I don't know. It just builds on that, and I think I'm empathetic to people losing their places, and Provincetown is definitely a place for that. Now it's really, really impossible for just the average person to buy a place, and I didn't take advantage of it when I should have to buy a place, and now it's too late. But I mean, I'm not daily focused on that. I mean, that's just something that comes up in my work. I mean, I'm really happy where I'm living on the water. These are so nice to just like play with. And I remember when I was in kindergarten, they had these big wooden blocks. And I got so into building houses when I was there. I was like very directed. And you could use these metal pieces to put them together to build the houses. And that was like very young. So I always felt like I was into houses and architecture. And traveling helped that. So. I'm not a type of artist that works like every day, like 8 hours a day. It's not my thing. But I'm always thinking about the work. So that's part of it. I mean, I don't think I ever stop thinking about it.